Hey guys, how's it going? It's Speedy here, and sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. It's because I woke up literally 10 minutes ago and thought, I have some spare time, so why not do a commentary? I have my first game, first friendly here. We're going to jump straight into it. It's against my beloved Hamburg, and Jovetic, with the perfect start in his first game for the club, scores a goal in the second minute. And after the 26th minute, when Everett scored, this game kind of turned into a bit of a blowout. Ashley Young scored soon after, and then after half time. Unfortunately, Van Persie got injured, but it didn't look too serious at the time. We'll just have to see after the match. Jovetic bags himself a second goal, then they get a man sent off, and Jovetic then completes his hat trick in the 86th minute. Perfect debut for Man United from Stefan Jovetic. Unfortunate for Hamburg, they're really not that bad in my opinion, although they weren't playing Van der Vaart or Son for that matter. I didn't even see Son there, he might have been sold. I don't know, but we got our physiotherapist message to see how long Van Persie will be out for, and that's 2 months, and that's a big blow. But I think Hernandez and Welbeck are suitable substitutes at least. So we got a transfer offer here from Anderson, and we're saying, please, Swansea City, take Anderson for God's sake. He is absolutely horrible. No disrespect to Anderson or any Anderson fanboys, but I don't really think that he is that all that great. To be honest, sorry my voice sounds horrible this morning. But we have our second friendly now against Troyes. I think they're French in the second division. Maybe, don't quote me on that. They could possibly be in the first division, but I'm 99% sure they're French at least. This game didn't come so easy. Obviously, as you know, away games simulations are much harder to get a result in. But Hernandez, super replacement for not super sub, super replacement for Van Persie bags a goal. But they unfortunately find the equaliser in the 33rd minute. Couple of yellow cards and stuff, and then we make some substitutions, and then Valencia puts us 2-1 up in the 68th minute, I believe it was, 66th, and yeah, that's enough to give us a 2-1 victory over Troyes. That is a very good result, although it is just a friendly. And we are pretty much playing a full strength team though. But there's confirmation that Anderson has gone to Swansea, which is good. Frees up a bit of money for us to bring in a player that will actually do something. Now, in our third and final friendly that we're simming, usually I play the friendlies, but this series isn't so much about being realistic as my other ones are. But yeah, Man United versus Levante, we're at home this time, so a result should come a bit easier as simulations, as that's how it works in FIFA 13 simulations. Ogbonna comes from the back and bags a goal in the 27th minute, and that was all that happened up until half time. Then we make a couple of substitutions, and Ashley Young, our wingers seem to be bagging a lot of goals, which is good to see in this pre-season because that's what you want them to do, and he puts us 2-0 up. And that was enough to give us a 2-0 victory against Levante in our third and final friendly. And then we got some transfer offer in from Rio Ferdinand. I'm sorry to all the loyal Man United fans and all the Rio Ferdinand fans, I guess you could say, but this series isn't about being realistic. I'm sorry, Rio Ferdinand, but you're not what you used to be, and now we can free up for some younger players. But if this was being realistic, I'd definitely keep the legends like Ferdinand, etc. But we confirm Ferdinand is off to Barcelona. We also got an inquiry for João Moutinho back. I'm not sure if you saw that, because we do need a replacement centre mid. We don't really have that much depth now in the centre midfield role, and we confirm that that player is being loaned out. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. But now we go into the shortlist and we find João Moutinho again. His inquiry was to 16 million, so we thought let's offer him 15.5. Just in case we can save that bit of extra cash to bring in a nice young player that can sort of spice up the subs bench a bit, maybe. And then we get an offer in from Lille for Raphael, and we're definitely not selling him. Raphael is an absolute animal, and I would not consider selling him. As you can see, they were inquired for two other people, but we decided not to pursue for them. Then we sold one legend of Rio Ferdinand to Barcelona, so we wanted to bring back another legend to Old Trafford, and David Beckham, we sent in an offer for him. Some reason it doesn't say that he recently joined PSG, which is a bit stupid. But anyway, we're not going to complain. If we can bring David Beckham back, that would be amazing. And we loan out Kofi, I believe it was, to Barnett. Porto come back and say that their offer for João Moutinho is unacceptable, and we are, it's unfortunate. Would they have accepted 16 million had we offered it? I don't know, but they came back and said we want 17.5 million. So we say 16.5 million, should be able to accept that considering you wanted 16 before. And then David Beckham, they come back and say no, we want 275,000, and we think he's more than worth that. He should be worth millions, but how he's old, so he's not going to get much use out of him in the future. So we offer him 275,000 because it's barely anything. Anyway, 50,000 is absolutely nothing to a team like Man United, and we offer Porto, 17 million for João Moutinho, and I think if we get these two players, our midfield will definitely be depthened. But they're a match rescheduled, so that means that like we thought we had 10 days till our next game, but we actually only had 4, which is a bit unfortunate in terms of preparation. So we're hoping to bring one of these guys in for the first friendly. And yeah, 17 million was accepted for João Moutinho, so we're going to just not mess about. We really want these two players, him and Beckham. They were both accepted, if you didn't see, and we're just going to give them exactly what they want, and that is crucial first team player, 70,000 a week. And I believe for David Beckham, it was 25,000 a week for 1 year, an important first team player. And we're hoping that they accept that because yeah, we definitely want to bring in these players. And only 1 year, we're happy to let him go for free at the end of the season. Considering I probably won't be playing much after that one season. But Beckham comes back first with the accepted contract. So we brought one legend. We sold Rio Ferdinand. I'm sorry if that offends you, but we've brought in another legend. David Beckham is back at Old Trafford, hopefully to score some amazing free kicks. And then just 1 day later, João Moutinho accepts his contract offer. So they'll be both ready for the first game, sorry. And yeah, we're definitely happy about that. But we're looking pretty low on transfer funds. Not that that's a real big problem. I think we've bought in a good player in every position, up front in the midfield and at the back, and our team's looking pretty well. But now we've got our first game of the season and our only game in this episode. It is a league game against Southampton away. So our first game's away, but there we go. We start off our season with the kickoff, and Kagawa now finds Jovetic, who finds space in the box. He should finish that, but he doesn't. The keeper comes up, and then Hernandez with an open goal, but he just gets taken down there, and that is a definite penalty. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised that wasn't a card, but Jovetic steps up to take the penalty, and as you can see down in the bottom, my power bar actually didn't work, so I was a bit confused about that, and because of that, I didn't really place the ball very well. It was a horrible penalty. Should have been saved, but we're not complaining. The keeper made a mistake, and it went right over him. So we were up 1-0 in the 5th minute. A perfect start to Jovetic in his career at Man United, and a perfect start for us in the campaign to win the league. And we go, there's just a couple of replays there of Jovetic scoring his first goal for the club, and keeper probably should have saved it. It wasn't a very good penalty. But now just in the 9th minute here, and they're playing the ball around Southampton pretty well. They find Luke Shaw, and then they find some space, but De Gea comes out on top, and then Ogbonna loses the ball in the box, but it gets pushed really wide by Gaston Ramirez. And now into the 39th minute. Not much happened in between these, and I am only playing 4-minute halves to try and get through the series pretty quickly. So obviously time passes pretty fast. I don't know, but I think it was Hernandez there had a shot and it got pushed wide by the keeper and nothing came of the corner. So that was half time. We were still up 1-0. Only the Jovetic penalty separating us. But we're happy to keep this lead and hopefully bag the 3 points come the end of the match. But now into the second half, nothing happened until about the 60th minute when I brought on the legend Giggs for Kagawa. Kagawa was a very good player and I really enjoyed using him. But now later on in the second half, nothing really happened at all. In the 84th minute, Ogbonna with an absolutely brilliant tackle. Giggs on the ball, he finds Hernandez. Hernandez has a lot of space and he goes for the near post shot, but the keeper, who's played a pretty good game so far apart from missing that penalty chance, saves it and it goes for a corner, which nothing comes of. So that's pretty much it. We won the game 1-0. Unfortunately, we couldn't put the nail in the coffin towards the end of the game, but we still got the 3 points, and that's a good start to our campaign. There's just a couple of highlights at the end. So thanks for watching. Episode 3 should be out pretty soon with some more games and hopefully some more transfer news. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll catch you all later.